Top of the afternoon to you. This video is more or less for the newcomers. You're going to lose jobs. I don't mean to sound negative, but come on, man. Let's be realistic. Nobody can't have it all their way. This ain't Burger King, baby. This is a business. And you're going to have your ups and you're going to have your downs. But you got to love the whole kit and caboodle about it. You know, some of you been following me for quite some time. You'll see that I've lost jobs. But there's an upside to losing jobs. You know, see, it all depends on how you look at the situation. See, not everything is out to get you. Not everything is a bad experience. Not everything has to be, oh, well, I just have bad luck. A lot of times, something bad has to happen to you for something good to happen to you. You know, sometimes bad things, sometimes negative things have to happen in order to open up a portal, a door of many, many possibilities. And these doors would never have opened if that negative or bad thing has happened. Here's one case scenario. One might say, just follow me here for a minute. Don't lose me. Don't get lost. One might say that, okay, so now that I've lost this job, that means I can get up off my lazy couch potato ass and get out there and do something about it. Or you could just sit there and wait for jobs to come knocking at your door, which will never happen. You get out of what you put into something. So maybe this is a motivator. Maybe God's trying to tell you something. He's trying to show you how to be strong. And you got to learn how to be strong in this business, because if you're just starting out, you can easily say, the heck with this. I'm just going to go and get a real job. Yeah, you could do that, but you will never be able to appreciate and congratulating yourself for something that you built all on your own. Now, that's the best gift anybody could give yourself. It's something that you can create and make it into something. After all, this is what we were here for. We were here to create as co-creators within our own universe. So what does that mean? That means we get to pick and choose our battles, you know? And battles will be lost and battles will be won. This place right here, I lost the battle. They closed up shop on me. I'm here to service the windows. No one calls me. No one tells me anything. And in this business, you newcomers are going to have to deal with that. Know that it's coming. I don't mean to put something out in front of you that is going to be in the back of your mind always. Oh, well, this place might not be business long. As you get more and more into this field, you're going to know who's going to be out of business soon and who isn't. Like, for instance, every time you come in there, there's hardly any customers in there. That's a business that's on the verge of failing. And if you don't communicate and you don't talk and say, how's business been? Oh, it's been a little slow this week. So the next time you come in there, how's business been? Don't look at it as, why you keep asking me that? Look at it as, I want to know if I'm going to have a goddamn job soon. That's what I want to know. And you see, they didn't have to tell me they were going out of business. I just knew it was a matter of time. Not to sound negative to myself or anything, but sometimes you just know these things, and sometimes things just come to you like spontaneously. Like you just know these things because you've been around the block more than a few times. And yeah, it would have been nice for them to call me and tell me that they were closing up shop. Because after all, I do another one of their locations. Do you think that they honestly didn't know that they were going to close? Did you think the employees honestly didn't know that they were going to close? So there is no excuse as to why they couldn't call me and tell me we're going to discontinue the service because we're closing that location. This is too easy and too convenient for them to do. You know why? Because we're the last person that they're thinking about. You know, window cleaning is a luxury. It's not a necessity. All right? Maybe in some cases where food establishments are done, they want to have nice windows, but they don't want to do it themselves. Then, yeah, it's a necessity. Just like they have to have a pest control service. Every food place has to have some kind of maintenance or pest control service. It's a necessity. It's a requirement through the Department of Health. All right? Same thing with cleaning the place up. It's part of their code as a business when you're running a food establishment. Having dirty windows. Yeah, that's right. The Department of Health and these big corporations can come in and give you a bad score for that. They get rated on a scale of how cleanly their establishment is, how well the business is running. So don't ever think that our job is not in need, because it is. We have more windows than there is to clean. So if that doesn't motivate you, then I don't know what will. Somebody else's trash is somebody else's treasure. Don't sit there and say the market is saturated, because it's not. It's all in your goddamn head. All right? Get it out of your head that there's not enough work, okay? Because there's always a job that some company doesn't want for whatever reason. Maybe they just haven't come across the right person. That's why their windows are still dirty. You know? You got a brain, so you make an offer that they can't refuse. So you show them who you are and what you can do. I guarantee it'll change your mind. They will change their mind in a heartbeat once they see what you can do and once they see the difference in the value in our service. So, y'all, for those who've been watching me, you'll find out that I had over several jobs I lost. And that's a big deal when you're doing route work, because every little penny counts. See, pennies add up to dollars, and dollars add up to bigger dollars. So don't sit there and say, oh, I'm only going to do residential because that's where the bucks is. There is no money in storefronts. Shoot. Huh. Who you telling? Tell that to somebody that cares, because I don't care. You know why? I built my business on route work. I started from the ground up on foot. And if I could do it, you could do it. Because like I said, a lot of these bigger companies won't touch these mom and pop stores. Man, you get money all day and it's residual income. So don't sit there and say, oh, it's getting ready to turn winter. And you sit there twiddling your thumbs. Man, you should be out there getting that route work. I work all year round, every day, all day, baby. Even during the winter. Some people in them states like Cali, where Louie and Richie Blue is over at, they don't see no bad weather. We see all the bad weather. And you think that will get me down? No. I'm a trooper. I get out there and I hustle. I get out there and I stick and move, baby. You know why? Because I got residual income and they rely on me to be there. As a business, that's what you provide. If you say you're going to be there doing the windows every 2 weeks or every week, then, hey, guess what? You better get out there and do it. You know why? Because you find yourself out of a job real fast when they know that you haven't lived up to your end of the deal, the bargain, you know? So, I had several jobs. I had one one diner. The guy burned the diner down for the insurance money. I had one guy, he went out. I mean, the list goes on. I don't even want to get into it. So this job was $50 a month. All right, I'm only here one time. It takes me literally 15 minutes to do the job. $50. 15 minutes just to do the outside. So don't sit there and tell me you can't make no money in route work, because you can. You gotta pick those jobs that mean something to you, you know? So $50, oh man, that ain't a lot of money. I'd rather do a house that's like $300 or $400. Guess what? You stuck at that house for 6, 7, 8 hours. Yeah, you're not running around with your head chopped off. Yeah, you're not wasting gas. You're staying in one place. But that's the beauty of route work. You get to meet interesting and new people. So the chances and the probability of getting 10 times the amount of work, you hear me? Listen, you see, I'm telling y'all all good stuff, positive stuff that, see, you're worried about the negative stuff too much. Get that out of your head. For every one route work that you do, okay, it may take me maybe about 20, 30 small stores to make that kind of money. I'm just giving y'all an example, you know, because you're going to have light days and you're going to have better days. Better days is when you got to do houses. Light days is when you do your route work. This gets you through the week. This pays little minor bills and what have you, and maintenance repairs on the car. Call it what you will. But for every one route work, you have the potential to interact with a whole slew of people than you would have doing a house. You're not meeting new people at a house. You're just meeting the homeowners. The neighbors, they may see, you may meet 1 or 2 neighbors, but they're in their house or they're working. So I would rather be out there where I can interact and increase my chances of handing my card and say I do houses. So does that all sound bad? No, that doesn't sound bad at all. Well, maybe I should get out there and go look for some route work, some storefronts. Yeah, well, maybe you should. Maybe you should. Stop procrastinating. Come on, man. This ain't rocket science. This is easy money, man. As long as you got them tools and that bucket, you should never be broke. Like I said, you should be fat in the belly and fat in the pockets. But this is Masters at Work. And get out there and stop being a couch potato. Come on, man. Do you want this? Do you want it? Then you better go out there and get it, man. That money ain't gonna come to you. Money don't have no owner. You gotta get out there and get it at any means necessary. I don't want to hear it's too cold. It ain't never too cold to make money. I tell you what, though, you're going to be much colder if you don't get out there and clean them storefronts, because you're going to be homeless. How about that? Will that motivate you? Oh, I'm going to get evicted. Well, now you're going to get out there and get that money, right? Come on, man. Stop procrastinating. It ain't cold. It ain't too hot. You just be smart about it. Throw on layers to stay warm. I don't care. Do what you want to do. Go clean windows naked. I don't care. To cool off. You know? You intelligent, so you do a little bit at a time. You go in and get some air. Ain't nothing hard about that. Come on now. Peace, peace, peace.